Losing a loved one is always extremely emotional. Thankfully, there are people out there that care and will help you through those moments. Corey Adkins explains how one man is giving back in tonight's Northern Michigan in Focus.
It was very difficult for me because I'm a fix-it guy. I can fix anything. And when it came to this, I couldn't fix nothing.
Last January, Jim Summerfield lost his wife of 47 years to stage 4 lung cancer. Near the end of Mary Ellen's life, Hospice of Michigan was called in to help, comfort, and support.
I always like to say we're like a nest that surrounds people and protects them in their most vulnerable time.
And also to gain their trust to where they're comfortable walking out of the room and knowing that their loved ones are going to be cared for so that they can take a break, whether it's a physical break or a mental break.
So someday it'll make few people happy.
So when Hospice of Michigan came in, they just kind of put me off on the side and they just took over. It was never having to go to a store again. We never had to go back to a doctor, never had to go to a drugstore. We really didn't have to do anything. I mean, they just took care of it all. I can't say enough good things about that organization.
It really is a lot of support for the individual, for the patient, and for the family members. And I think with time, Jim was able to take advantage of that. And that's where the crosses came in.
And it was probably about 3 months after she passed away, Hospice of Michigan would call to check on my well-being. I was trying to come up with some idea or what I could do to show how much I felt about them, and just sat down one day and I made several different small crosses.
He wanted to give back to the people who gave so much to him when he was hurting. And to this day, he's made over 1,200 crosses.
I've watched family members who, as their loved one lays dying, so not responsive, literally take that cross and either put it on them or put it beside them, just to have that presence of God in that moment.
Like Tina Kygar's mom.
My mom had Alzheimer's. We got involved with Hospice of Michigan. Towards the end of her life, our social worker, Shelley, gave her a cross. She knew when my nurses came and stuff and we would reposition her, we would take it out of her hand and she would move her hand looking for her cross all the time. She held that cross until the night she died. It was a nice strike. Thank you for that, Sir Crosses.
Nice meeting you.
Jim doesn't do this for money or recognition. He gives these away. His reasons are bigger than any one person.
And when you get to the end of your life, the last little things that you kind of grab onto. You have your faith and you believe, and that goes a long way. I'll do this as long as I can. If there's somebody that needs something, I'll be glad to help.
For Northern Michigan in Focus, I'm Corey Adkins.